So guys, I thought I'd finished filming the construction and everything that was going on. And what we've done today is we've drained the pond out, got most of the crap out, there's still some of it still in there. We're hoping that when it's all running, that'll all get cleared straight into the filter and out. So yeah, we filled up, we got to the top, I was checking all the way around the pond, and we got round to here. As you can hear, very squelchy, and that is because there was water pissing out of here somewhere. And I tried to get a bit of tissue around the back. I was looking at the front of the skimmer because we didn't use any MS300 on the skimmer because there was no mention of it. So I'm now thinking the skimmer's failing and the water's coming out. And so quickly I rigged up this little contraption because that main drain is so flipping slow, it's unreal. I want to show you something, guys, because I was told that it's not going to have enough flow. And you want to see the flow rate that comes out of it when I turn it on. Just a minute, I'll turn it on in a bit. Right, so back to the leak. Yeah, we checked all around here and I couldn't feel anything. I tried to get the tissue around there to see if it was getting wet. I couldn't see anything coming from up the top. And I checked all of this and this was dripping. It was wet. So that's got tape on it. I looked at this and I could see the water was coming down, and it was coming down off of this piece of wood. And so what I did is I drained the water down below the skimmer, and lo and behold, I noticed that even though there was no more water going into the skimmer line, the actual bucket was going down. So we tightened all of this, we checked all of this, made sure all that was all right. Just going to need a bit of a dry off still a little bit. So we checked all of that, and lo and behold, I kept trying under here because I thought it was going to be a crack at the bottom. But what it is in the middle of that little nut thing, which is just a little bit of plastic. Whoever checked this out the factory missed the fact that there's a fucking hole in it. There's the other one. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one. I thought that one was fine. Where is it? Oh, that way. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter anyway, because what I'm going to do is in every single one of them, I'm going to dollop a bit of CT1 or MS300. I think I picked up the MS300 actually. So I'm going to drop that in. We're going to leave it overnight, and then we're going to see if we've solved it. Oh, that was panic stations, that was, to get to everything being done. Mosquito at my ear. Right, anyway, so yeah, we haven't really done much today. Well, we've done a little bit. It was just a case of waiting for it to drain out. You put this hole in, move that out of the way. We have got the air disc and the bottom drain dome on. That looks pretty sweet. And just for the time being, I have put the 45 on there. I think when it comes to it, we're going to take that off, put a 90 on, and then have the 45 afterwards. So yeah, we got for 2 inches from the top, which is looking pretty good. And there, we spotted that leak. So this window was what's concerning me the most, because I knew it was weak at the beginning. And we seem to be fine there, absolutely fine. So we pressed around it and there was no air bubble coming out, so there's no air leaking, there's no water going in. So yeah, skimmer. So if you ever buy one of these skimmers, guys, check it right the way around. I didn't even notice that. It's nothing that I've done. Nothing at all. It's just that it hasn't been, and the plastic hasn't gone off properly. Can't tell if that comes. They're all going to get a dollop. We're going to check the bottom as well. If there's any cracks or anything. What is that? I might just go around that entire edge. Go around it all. I'll wait for it to dry out overnight. Yeah, I've got thunderstorms due in for tomorrow, apparently, and Thursday, which is typical because tomorrow what I wanted to do was cover this over, tackle that hedge, get the system going. If the ball valves, if the valves for the airline turn up, as they said they've been dispatched, so there's a possibility they could come tomorrow, which is why I decided not to go over to New Forest auction and see Vince. Wasn't going to buy anything, but yeah. So as far as I'm aware, that is where the leak is coming from. And what I'll do tomorrow is I'll drop a bit of water straight in there once it's all gone off, and see if that leaks. That drops down that chamber, and then once I'm convinced that it's not going to leak, I'll refill it up to that line or somewhere, just to give me a decent marker. Once I'm confident that's not going to leak, we'll fill the pond back up and make sure that none of this is leaking. That was honestly, there seems to be a bit of moisture there. I really don't have to pull the front of this skimmer off. I have to check that. What's it coming out of it now? It must have just been a stray drip or something. Just trying to squeeze in that in. Ah, that's wet. That's probably what it is. Let's see. Throw that back in there. There's that towel. So yeah. Why am I getting all the drama at the end? We've had the bloody puncher, which I am so fucking pissed off about. If it had been on this side, the front side, I wouldn't have been half as pissed off, but when you look through the window, you can see a fucking patch. So I have had a little idea that if it doesn't work, it doesn't seal, or it doesn't look very nice. Possibly put like an exit valve, an overflow valve or something there, another inflow or something like that, inlet or outlet, just for the overflow. Just pop a little bit of that there and pop a bit of pipe just at the back there, just so I can set the water level for a maximum. And then yeah, I've been drilling through here. I'm not sure where we are, what we're going to come out at. Going to come out somewhere near this first block of the UV, I'd imagine. somewhere here. Oh, it's going to be right in that fucking band. Of course it's right in the fucking band, because that's how I've done it. Screwing the screws in for that band. So it would mean taking that off, moving it one way or to that, or even moving it there and put another one in and bring another one there, so I've got 3 instead of just 2. What have we got down there? There's a bit of fucking water down there. What's going on down there? That is where I vented the fucking skimmer line, isn't it? Why is it coming out of there? That's on the pump line. Let's just check to make sure they're tightened up. The other thing is to take the pump off. Put some extra tape, plumbing tape on the inside of those. I don't think they were going to need it, but oh, this has not been a good end to the day. Alright, let's get everything tidied up. We're losing light. Everything put away. We'll deal with the problems in the morning. But, yeah. Good job we tested this system then, isn't it? So yeah. I'll do is I'll close that valve. So no more water can get down to there. So when I do take the pump off tomorrow, it's only going to be a little bit of water come out of that pipe. Possibly the pipe above the pump. Alright, I'll have a look at that tomorrow. And you think you're finished, you're not. Oh then guys, well that was a little bit of an extra caution that we didn't think we was going to have. But we like to keep everything honest. Keep everything. The mistakes we make, the things that go wrong, the mess we make. I've still got bits of C21 on my hands and solder weld glue and MS300 and God knows what. I just thought, yeah, look at that, it looks wicked, it's up right up, it was right to the top as well. It's about 3 inches from that side, it was about 2 inches from this side, so that side, for some reason, slightly higher. But it is what it is, it's the ground we're on. You know, that concrete slab, we can't do anything about it. Obviously, if I laid this concrete slab, did lay it flat. Other than that, I'm super chuffed. We forget the things that have gone wrong. You know, water level and the window frame are bang in line, the bang level. That window, yeah, it did hold. So, oh yeah, I was going to show you the flow rate. Yeah, watch this. You won't have enough flow on this pump. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Which way does it go? It goes that way, doesn't it? Bang. Now it's not going to be enough flow. Mental flow rate. That is much more than the paddling pool pump's pushing out, and that's on 30%. Now it's on about 35%. I'll soon check it. Yeah. Hello, kids. Wicked spiders. Walking through spider webs. So yeah, that's coming out that much. Which actually seems a lot lower than what it should be. And we are on 38, but when I push the knob, that's 50. Push it up to 60 and see what that tells me. It's going to be 46, 44. It means it just wants a good clean. Good clean out should do it. These guys aren't going to be here much longer. Not now. Need them out. Oh, the sunflowers coming up. Right. Right then, see that's proper waffle there. Give these guys a feed, give everything tidied up. Oh, one of my little jackies. Little Kiki Jackie, and the other one. So the only one I haven't seen is the heat shower. Since they've been, and we've seen a little Sankey. We are giving them a little bit of sinking food. A bit of bloodworm. Just to try and keep them guys alive. But they are taking, in Tuka Jackie now, they're taking tackers only off the top. So, alright then guys, well that was an unexpected little bit. This will probably go into, where are we now? 16, 17. 17 is going to be called division, or water test or something like that. Then we got division, then we got the next episode after that. And we should be done. We should be enjoying the pond. So, I'm going to hold it right there. And say we'll catch you in the next bit. Whatever bit I've decided to put this video into. And there we go. We'll see you on the next edition. Or the next segment. Catch you later guys. Okay. I can try this out now. Couldn't really see what we were doing last night. Let's try it. See if this damn thing leaks. Let's have a look. These don't drip down there. Yeah, you can see. There's 4 holes. And that was the one that was leaking. And that looks good. Oh, that's really good. Alright. Now do I put some sealant around the skimmer? I'll tell you what, we'll fill it up first and see what we've got. And there's no leak there now. Christ for that. Right then, let's get some water and fill up the pond again. Okay, we're filling up. Next thing to do, I suppose, wait for it to fill up. And then we can't do anything until these Y valves turn up for the airline. Close that up. them out. I'm going to have to put you down for a second. And there we go. So sorted. Leave this out for now. And then, actually, I'll put it back in, actually. Idiot. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just sneezed about 3 times. Right, that's the next thing to check out. Let's get that out. Yeah, I should sort that out. It turns out I'd also missed sewn up welding the upflow pipe to the UV. So I've just done that. And now, I need to check if I've missed any more. Right, let's get this reattached. Now again, that back on was a struggle. I can only use one hand to hold myself. I'll try and get down there. Real difficult. But back together. Let's hope that's good enough. So, let's hope that holds. In fact, actually, we can prevent that water from there. And that. Now must be high. Oh, he's turned tap off. Run. Right. Well, at least I know now that's a quick way of reverse filling the barrel, but right. Let's close that off. See if we've got any leaks. Looks good. I think it needs to go a little bit. Doesn't seem to have gone in exactly the same place. Right. There we go. Wonderful. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, lovely. Hang on. Just a bit higher than the window. Tiny little touch. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Just a little bit higher than the window frame. There we go. Look, I did not build this pond for you little flies, man. Alright. What I do now is wait for these blooming valves to turn up. And then we can get the barrels together. The whole system completed. And then, yeah, we can go for a test run. Nice. Well, I'm still waiting for the bleeding valves to come. So while I wait for those, I've gone out and I've got some 1/2 inch pipe and a few little doobies, so in the corners, 90 T, 2 T's, 4 90s, and we've made this little frame. And what we're going to do with this frame is we're going to take this net and we're going to put it over the frame, cable tie it, and that will stop my fish jumping out of the new pond. So, still haven't got around to that edge because I've been out most of the day. And when I come back, it decided to try and rain. It's so damn hot. Humidity is like a jungle. Yeah, that looks alright. So we get that, so that'll be nice and light. And something like that is what I want to replace all of this with. So no more struggling to lift these wooden ones. It's going to be made of that. That's just literally that light. So then we'll have more net in. I can only get a 3 metre by 2 metre net. That's the smallest they did. So I think if I cut what I need off of this and save the rest for when I do that, I'll do the main pond. Got a spare piece of pipe as well. Does reach right the way across. I'm thinking it's going to need to have quite a few bars on it. But that's another day, another dollar. Right, so what I've got left to do now is take the net, cut it to size, what I need, and then I've got tons and tons of cable ties. Right, so I'm going to crack on with that before it rains. We've got the pond covered over ready for tomorrow. Tackle that hedge. And as soon as that's done and these valves turn up, and get this system going, get these fish in. As I'm really concerned about the ones in the tank. I've turned the heater off, and yesterday it was 26 degrees in there, that water. What is it now? It's getting absolutely filthy and it stinks to high heaven. 25.5, we're going back up. I have to need another water change just to keep it cooler. These guys, yeah, still the same, still dirty and green. My state is going to need a clean as well. I just need these valves to turn up. They've been shipped, been posted to me, but they haven't been dispatched yet by the courier. And I got that message yesterday and I waited all day. And I've waited in most of the day. I thought, sod it, let's go out and get what I need. And they still haven't turned up. And if they don't turn up by tomorrow, you shan't be going Newark. Because I cannot leave them fish unattended in that tank. So, I really fucked my plans up. Anyway, let's get this net on and I'll show you the end result. So I've just had an idea. If I had more 90s, I could make a square inside and then put somewhere down there, a screw through there, so here somewhere, and a screw through there somewhere, and then what I could do is have the inside bit and lift it up. Now that would mean running back out and getting some more 90s. Yeah. Have it on both sides, I could just lift it up. If I didn't want to look through a net to look at my fish for a little bit, flick them up. But yeah. Another day, I think. Another day. Good look at that. This is fine for now. This is what I need to get made. So, yeah. Just if you're thinking about something like that, then yeah, you could. And if you could find a 90 with a leg on the bottom, or glue a leg to the bottom of it. You could have it three-dimensional and then just lifting up the top. Right then, let's get this net on. And there we go. I'm happy with that. Just a couple of little bits to trim off at the back. Got the cable ties nice and neat. It's not too tight, but it's not loose, so it's not going to cut into the fish when they jump into it. And it's not going to give away, so they can, too much slack. So there we go. Oh my god, sweat. It's literally coming off me, so humid. Oh, that's like being in the jungle. Not that I've been in the jungle. That's what I can imagine a jungle's like. It's, sweat everywhere, sweat down the chest and neck. Well, there we go, I'm happy with that. Right, next task. Well, while I wait yet another day for this valve system to turn up, I have gone out and I have got a little planter thing. There's another one over there, and we're going to turn this into the gravel system so I can have some plants on the back of the pond. So I've marked out where this needs to go. It needs to go just there. When it stays in place, it needs to go about there. Can't let go of it because it'll fall off. So that needs to go there. Excuse me. And then that'll come off and that'll be replaced by that bad boy. So then I just need a rubber boot. That'll connect it from the other side of the Bakki shower to there, and then we're going to put another one here, another one there, and then like so. So it'll come out like that, something like that. And there we go. That's the theory anyway. And then with the other one, we're just going to put one through one end and one through the other end connectors when I get them. I'll have to order some more, so I didn't have enough to order all of them. So a connector through there. Ignore the grey pipe. Connect up, then a rubber boot connecting each one to each one. So let's get started with this little project. That's all 4 screws in, and we just got to find the middle and drill the hole through. Now you notice I put that on the wrong way. No, I'm not going to do it that much. If I try and drill through there on the other side, then it won't reach. And it won't go through the plastic. So I've got to go there somewhere and then have a little look. Cut the hole through and turn it round. So there we go. So cut through now. And what I've got to do is get out the liquid black, take this off, liquid black around the other side, do the same on the inside, squeeze it all together. There's a little bit of tidying up on the blade and tidy that up, and that's alright. Then we just got 2 on the front to do. It's looking pretty good. Hey. So wait for that to dry around now. I'm not going to bother smearing that around because it looks like a nice decent seal. Decent seal on the inside. Right. Wait for that to dry now. And then I can get that side and that side done. Probably do them both together. And I'll show you the finished product. Hello beautiful people. It's been a couple of days since I made a video. And that's because I've been chopping this hedge. Absolutely butchered it. I don't care, it'll grow back. It's like a giant weed. So, right, so what I've been thinking and what I've been making since I made that, and I actually stopped making this because I needed to get the tarpaulin off so I could find out the right levels. And what I reckon, let's move that one for a second, and you put that there, put that against there, where the connectors are going to be on the bottom, that Bakki shower, I think it's going to be too low. I don't think the water level is going to be able to rise high enough to go through all the gravel that I want to put in here. So what I've come up with, move that one back, is to go through the middle of the Bakki shower. If I do that, then what I can do is cut a little bit out of here. I'll put a rubber 90 on that connector on that one, and then drop down to the bottom of this and come out at the top of this one into another one that's going to be here, and that's going to be the other way around, going the top and out the bottom, level with this one. So where my feet are right now, it's going to be another barrel, and then through here, and then out the top of these here, and that's going to let me have the water level higher, being on a separate system. What does mean it's going to have to build another spray bar, and that spray bar will catch some of the water that's going to the main exit over there, and then it will trickle a little bit of water this way. Not as much as it was going to do, but the more it trickles, slower it trickles, probably the better. So it's going to trickle through here, gravel, gravel, gravel with plants. So that's what I've been working out while I've been sat on the fence. So, there's still no valves turned up. If they ain't turned up by Monday, which is tomorrow, I shall be blowing blue smoke on. Absolutely raging. Where's my product? I need these valves now so we can get this system running. So what I'm going to have to do in the meantime, I've ordered some more of these as well. They tend to turn up quite quick. They should be here by sort of Tuesday. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So the next thing to do is take the middle out of the Bakki shower, drill through that, put the connector on, and then we can work out what we're doing from there. Hey guys, it's been a couple of days, but I've managed to get most things done now. Middle of the Bakki shower, It's all back together properly. It now has a spray bar that will catch some of the water. And as you can see, I've got to cut a little tiny bit out of this pot here. And that will link to that one, which will link to that one, and it'll come out the front there. And then it'll go to that one, which will be on the back there. So yesterday, after about a week of waiting for the courier to deliver it, we finally had the valves turn up. Waiting on a week to get this done. So I got all excited and all eager, and I cut this little bit off first. And I took it over to that hose over there, which is running the airline. You can see the blue hose, which is going to run the airline for here, or it was. And I spent about an hour trying to get them to go together. Do you think I could get them to go inside each other? And that, you stick up, and that. So the black hose is thicker than the blue hose. So we've had to order some other hose. So that other new hose is going to go on here, it's going to go on here, and it's going to go on here. So that side there will run the air to the pond. This one, that one will probably run the far dome, the far barrel, and that one will probably run the moving bed. So yeah, I got all excited because I could now finish, and I bloody well couldn't. So I've now got to wait for more air hose. Hopefully I'll be here tomorrow, if not Thursday. As we're now on Tuesday, I'm wanting to get this pond done by the weekend. Now, if I can get it done by next weekend, I'm going to be happy. Finally. Right, so yeah, that's all that. Just waiting on a couple of connectors to connect those up. 3 connectors in total. 1 for the first black tub, 2 for the second black tub, and that's it. Oh, we're waiting on 1 straight connector that's going to connect, rubber boot that's going to connect that to that. So yeah, so that is probably going to sit just about where the green ivy is. Yeah. So probably going to change those as well for 90s later on, but not now. Just want to get this pod finished. I can change it for 2 90s, and they can have a spray bar in the middle of them. Connect them up. There we go. We're almost getting there, and as you can see, we are slightly on the piss with the pond. And that's because it slopes. It's higher this end than it is that end. Yeah. Anyway, whoever put this concrete slab in didn't put it in level. Oh, I've got to try and get that screwdriver from out the back. Keep meaning to get it. Alright then. So I think today I will sit and wire up the UV. And I think I need to do a plug on the vary flow as well, because the plug I've seen on it is weird. It's not an English plug at all. So there we go. We're looking pretty good. Right. Just a quick one, guys. This one's slightly different to the others. So the water's going to come in here, gravel in there, come out through these top 2 chutes down there, and out back into the pond. So I just want to be quick because it's A, raining, and B, want to save as much video as we can for the rest of it. So I've got the others planted up. Yeah, great at the moment. But once some plants are established, there's the first bit of my bog garden. So we go from the top, from the middle of the Bakki shower into the first one. It goes across to the second one. It's the third one. It's going to be there. So I'm going to add some more gravel to that one. Possibly need another bag of gravel, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. And there we go. One finished final gravel filter. Put a little bit of that grating on from the gutter in. It's the same stuff that I used in the filters, just a little bit of leftover. I'll just put a little bit more gravel in, cover that up, and we should be good. Let's hope I can lift it. There we go, beautiful people. That's the pond, completely finished. It's all up and running. The air's going. We've got the pond from all attached. We've been running the test today, and they started off alright with just a few drips here and there. And then when we got to the pond pump, turning that all on, we had water coming out everywhere but where it's supposed to come out. So I was intending to put that test on this video. Well, with all the messing about and all the videos that we've done for that, it's took us well over an hour. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. And so thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And I will put all the test videos into the next episode. And hopefully that one will come out a lot quicker than this one. Because this one was a lot of waiting around for this, that and the other. And my boredom kicked in and we decided that we'd add that to the pond. Instead of adding it later, we do it now. And we do the mesh over the top, which I need to sort out because it's a little bit big. Possibly even put some clips and have it the size of the inside, and then just cut a couple of holes through it so that can go. And put some pipe on there, and that'll be it. But all the construction is done. Months and months of work, hours and hours of labour. We're done. Yeah, so one last little bit of waiting I've got to do is to wait for all the leaks that I've patched up today. Got to wait for all of them to dry out. That can go off. And then tomorrow we will fire up the system again. I have to have a look at the UV, because I'm not sure if that's where all the water was coming out or if it's actually leaking. So we'll get that off, we'll have a look at that, get it all dried up down there. So yeah, the main problem we had was stupid Evolution Aqua decided when they box your new pump, it's already set to 100%. So as soon as you fire it on, it comes out maximum, which is fine. If it's not running the Bakki shower, like mine, they just fired it out everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Yeah, fortunately I was in the shed at the time. As soon as I seen it come on, I was pressing that button like crazy. Dropped it right down to 10%. And that seems to be a decent flow rate for this pond. So all that's left to say is thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. And I finished tripping over the dog. Yeah, come here. Come here. You gonna say goodbye? Huh? You gonna say goodbye? Yeah, he goes. Huh? He goes. So from me and Ria, we will say goodbye and see you next time. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. The support does mean everything to me. We're getting up to nearly 200 subscribers now, which is brilliant. So, until next time, we will catch you in a bit.